looking good lookins. My name is Sydney Metter and I am a fangirl. Okay, so I am having a very good week this week because on Monday I went to see Mumford & Sons live! So I don't know if I would say that Mumford & Sons is my all-time favorite band, but lyrically, yes, they are definitely my number one. I mean, their lyrics aren't just like aesthetically pleasing and very poetic, they're also just very profound and existential, and I love it. I feel like I get wiser when I listen to them, and I feel like it just fills my soul up with new life, and it's just amazing. I love Mumford & Sons, so seeing them live was so exciting to me. It was an amazing show. When the opening band was performing, Marcus Mumford popped up from behind the drums and everyone in the crowd was like, oh my gosh, it's Marcus! And then I was like, oh, it's Marcus! And then I was freaking out. And then he was just like standing there behind the drums, just kind of dancing a little bit, and it was so cute. And then also what happened was, in one of the songs, Ditmas, he came out into the audience, and so I can officially say that I have been 5 feet from Marcus Mumford in my life. I'm so excited. It was so amazing. Also, this has nothing to do with the concert, but I just want to say that Marcus Mumford and Carey Mulligan are like my favorite couple of all time, okay? They're so cute because she's one of my favorite actresses and he's in one of my favorite bands, and together they're just perfect. And it's so weird because they're probably one of the like least publicized celebrity couples ever, but just like knowing that somewhere out in the world they're together makes me really happy. Like, weirdly happy. Anyways, so since I've kind of been in a Mumford & Sons mood lately and I got to see them in concert and I just have been thinking about them forever, I thought it would be really fun to talk about some of my favorite things about Mumford & Sons. That's right, it's time for another My Musical Memoir! Ta-da! Just so you guys know, this is technically the first video I'm calling my musical memoir, but my Ed Sheeran video was kind of what I'm doing right now, so it's kind of a thing, but that's a new name, so you haven't missed anything. Okay, you're caught up. My favorite Mumford & Sons song is Dust Bowl Dance, which is from their first album, Sigh No More. It's the second to last song on the album, and it's just very angry and aggressive, and I love to like headbang to that song. Like, you wouldn't think Mumford & Sons, I mean, if you don't know them that well, you probably think they're kind of a very chill and folksy band, which, I mean, they are most of the time, but there are some songs, like Dust Bowl Dance, that are just so, like, you're really good. I really like the story in that song. I really like the, just the power behind it. It's just a very powerful song. So if you haven't listened to that song, you should check it out because I personally think it's the best song that they've ever written. So yeah, do that. So my favorite Mumford & Sons album, this one was really hard. I didn't know if I should choose Sigh No More or Babel, but honestly, I have been listening to Babel like constantly forever, so I just had to pick this one. It's so good. I love Sigh No More as well. Those are probably my 2 favorites, but Babel, I don't know. I feel like right now that's the song that's the album I'm more interested in right now. So you should check that one out too if you haven't yet. So for the most underrated song, I'm going with Ghosts That We Knew. I don't know if this song is necessarily underrated, but it's my other favorite song. Like, where Dust Bowl Dance is just very powerful, this one is just very emotional, and I have a very strong emotional connection to it. That song helped me through a lot of really darker times in my life, and it's kind of about finding the light at the end of the tunnel, but it's not like one of those like really cheesy pop songs where it's just very upbeat and like, yay, everything's gonna be all happy and okay. Like, it acknowledges the pain that comes like before you find the light, or before like the ghosts fade away. And the way I interpret the song, it's like Marcus is talking to me. Like, it says like the ghosts that we knew and we will live a long life. So I kind of feel like part of the song is like him saying like, I'm going through this really hard time and you're going through this really hard time. Let's get through this together. The song acknowledges that there's gonna be bleak moments and painful moments. Like, it's not that upbeat. Like, it acknowledges that the world isn't all happy, that like it's not all gonna be okay, but it will get better. And so that's why I think that that song is more impactful than a lot of like those upbeat pop tunes that are like, everything's okay all the time, you know? It's just, things are rough sometimes, but me and you will get through it. And that's how I feel when I hear that song. And actually there are a lot of Mumford & Sons tattoos that I want. Like, weirdly enough, most of the tattoos I'm planning on getting are based on Mumford & Sons lyrics, and that is one of them. The last line of the song, the last few lines of the song, it's probably going to be one of the tattoos I get. So maybe if I'm still doing YouTube in a few years, you guys will see that. So most overrated song. Okay, let me just be clear, I don't dislike this song necessarily, but I'm going with Believe. And the reason for that is because that's the first song I heard from their new album with their new sound. And to be quite honest, it's kind of mediocre compared to a lot of their older stuff. And that kind of like put me off from the rest of the album. Like, I was kind of like, this doesn't sound like them. This song is not really it's not living up to their standards, and it kind of made me think like, I don't know if I actually want to listen to this album. Like, so it took me a really long time to give Wilder Mind a chance, but actually I did give it a chance, trying to like prepare for this concert. I listened to a lot of the songs on that album so I could know the words, and I have to say it's actually not as bad as I thought. It's actually pretty good, so you should check that out if you are like me and you were like, I don't know about this. It's really not that bad, so go check that out. So my favorite Mumford & Sons music video is Hopeless Wanderer, and it is so great. They've got Jason Sudeikis, Jason Bateman, Ed Helms, and Will Forte pretending to be the band, and so they're dressed up all in like the folksy getup. They've got the hair and the fake beards and everything, and they're playing the banjo, and it is hilarious. You should really check it out. And it's not really something you'd expect from a Mumford & Sons music video, but like, it's super good, and I think it's hilarious. If you haven't seen that, you should check it out on YouTube. I will put a link down below. So my favorite lyrics from Mumford & Sons is from the song Tim Shell, which is from their Sigh No More album, and the line is, these are what make man great, his ladder to the stars. And this is another tattoo I want, but if I get this, I want to actually get like a ladder to the stars. Like, I'm not going to get the lyrics, I'm going to get a drawing of it. It's just very aesthetically pleasing to me, these lyrics. It just fills me with this sense of like wonder and hope, and like, it makes me feel like I can do anything. And I feel like it's got just so much meaning and power just packed into a few words. And so I just like, that lyric has always just stood out to me more than any of their other lyrics. That is a really good song too, so you should check that out if you haven't heard Tim Shell from Sigh No More. So that's it for my musical memoir. I also have like a ton of other songs that I would have loved to mention, so I'm going to put those down below in the description, so check that out. So yeah, if you're a Mumford & Sons fan, you should give this video a big thumbs up, and comment down below your favorite song and album and lyrics and whatever. I would love to hear from you guys. And if you like what I have to say and you want to hear more, go ahead and hit subscribe below because I make videos every week. Until next time, peace out, Girl Scouts!